Aloha, beloveds. Thank you so much for tuning in today. It's such a pleasure to be present with you all and with the ocean here. I'm at the Oregon coast near Reedsport, and Spirit led me to this particular beach. It was raining so hard, and I was sitting in my truck and it stopped raining, so felt called to come down to the beach. And right now, right in front of me, like literally a couple hundred yards from me, is a dead humpback whale. It washed up on the beach, and a bunch of folks are coming down to look at it, I guess, and examine it. And here, I'll turn the camera that way so you can kind of see what's going on over there. Yeah, so it's, oh my gosh, it's such a privilege to be here with this beautiful creature's body. Yeah, the spirit of the whale calls to me frequently, and every year on my birthday I go commune with the humpback whales, and this is a humpback whale here. And yeah, amazing. I've got to swim with humpback whales and hear their song in Maui. And when I was in Mexico recently, I went out on a boat, and there were 3 humpback whales that came, and oh my gosh, just such beauty, such majesty, such wisdom keepers. They are elders, so beautiful. I have a friend who calls them the shamans of the sea. The shamans of the sea. Yeah, that feels really relevant. So what I'd like to, well, my intention for today is to talk about Reiki, talk about Reiki. What is Reiki, and why is it so important, and why am I so enthusiastic and passionate about Reiki? I feel drawn to offer Reiki from the ocean in particular, something about the connection between that energy and the water that I feel is very profound. And oh, here comes a helicopter. It's like the Coast Guard or something, so that may impede on being able to hear what I'm saying right now about Reiki. But yeah, it's just so beautiful to be a practitioner of this medicine. Yeah, Reiki for me is all about love. Reiki is love. Reiki is love. It's a vibration, a certain frequency of love, and it's something you can tune into, like a radio station. Or certain radio stations, radio waves always out there in the ethers, and depending on your dial on your radio, you can tune into different frequencies and hear different sounds, different vibrations, different music. And that's essentially what Reiki is. There's lots of different vibrations out there. Reiki is a very specific channel for tuning into universal love. And Reiki means, it's Japanese. It's a Japanese form of healing. And Reiki is kanji for spirit energy. So Rei means spirit, and Ki means energy. So Reiki, spirit energy. And there are 3 different levels of Reiki that you can be attuned to, and they progressively get more, of course, in depth and complex. And I myself am attuned to Reiki master teacher, and so I teach Reiki. I'm able to give Reiki attunements, which means to initiate others into the Reiki energy. And Reiki is a way of healing, like adjusting the frequency on others to a state of optimal health. And yeah, it's a technology, an ancient technology that's as old as human beings, or longer. Some say it comes from other planets, stars, and we all have the ability to channel Reiki within our DNA innately. It's part of our birthright. And so we can activate that birthright within us when we tune into the Reiki frequency and utilize it. We need all of the help that we can get right now in the world. And so this is a beautiful way to assist in the evolution and the elevation of humanity as we continue to wake up and become conscious and of ourselves and of all of our relations, and just continue to deepen in that practice of awareness, of loving awareness. Profoundly life-changing for myself. The first time I was attuned to Reiki was, I think 4 years ago now, level 1. And I want to honor my teacher, Jose Luis Morales, and the Usui Reiki lineage. And so as far as I know, I'm like 8 degrees away from Dr. Makayo Usui, who is the original recipient of the Reiki download in the early 1900s. He took a pilgrimage to Mount Koriyama and sat and waited for the Reiki to initiate him. For 21 days, he fasted and prayed. And on the 21st day, 21st day, the Reiki transmission came through and struck him as a beam of light in his third eye, and showed him the symbols and initiated him. So the Reiki, that was the first person who that we're aware of that was initiated most recently, and has been able to channel that transmission because it was lost. That information was lost for a while, but it's coming back. It's coming back, and we can tap into it, and we can utilize this to help others and help ourselves. And for me, the most beautiful benefit that I have received, the most miraculous aspect of Reiki, has been the self-healing. Being able to work on myself every day, to call upon the Reiki energy and to sit in that meditative space and tune into the frequency of Reiki and allow it to pour over me as that unconditional love of the Divine Mother, and go into all the spaces that need some attention and presence and love and alignment. And yeah, it's just been really, really beautiful, really, really potent. Yeah, just such a gift. Reiki is such a gift. It's changed my life. My psychic ability has increased tremendously. My ability to empathize with others, my empathic nature has bloomed and blossomed because of my relating with Reiki every day for the past 4 years. And yeah, I've had some beautiful Reiki portals. I frequently offer distance Reiki, which allows me to channel Reiki energy to others, even if they're not in front of me, even if they're not, if they're thousands and thousands of miles away, through all space and time, which is such a gift. And to, utilize that energy in person to help others by laying on of hands. Yeah, it's just such a gift, such a gift. I'm so grateful, so grateful. So if you're interested in learning out more about Reiki and how you yourself can be attuned, I offer attunements, I offer distance Reiki, I offer in-person sessions, I offer teachings, I offer coaching, actually Reiki coaching now for those that are curious about Reiki, who have or have not been attuned to Reiki, but mostly primarily for those who are attuned to Reiki and want to learn how to utilize that energy in a good way, and it's just some tips and advice and encouragement to stay on the path of Reiki, because it's so necessary right now. We really do need healers and practitioners of Reiki to continue to follow their passions and and live in that way according to the Reiki philosophy. So may this message find you well. May you feel so blessed in your heart and just enjoy this beautiful day. It's so beautiful. The ocean, so beautiful. And this potent transmission, this humpback whale who's here at this beach. He chose this beach to lay down and rest and go back into the ether. So beautiful. So yeah, bless you, bless your lives.